Mr. Irontrader, this is the last call of the day, so we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and at natural gas. But first of all, I'll take a look here at Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. Earnings right around the corner here. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we got Goldman Sachs. Now you can see here a daily chart. We've got a weekly chart going on here. Really nice looking charts. You can see here, see bottom left, upper right, holding that 8-day. If not, it comes out to the 20-day, holding it, looking very nice. Now you can see here we had this little sell-off here. Okay, but realistically, we put in a low there of 558. We're looking for this area right here at that 553 level. Came right above it. Now, here's what we're looking for here on the upside. Now, this is very key because you can see here, this is why you trade the charts. It went right into this 8-day and you can't get above it, okay? So 574.32, that's the upside. And then right above that, we got 574.29. If we can get above that, then we're going to come right up here to this 580.36 level, okay? And that's your 50-day. And then we can just work yourself right on up here. You got 588.28, and then we'll come right up here to that retest at 596.32 level, okay? But right now here, what you have to watch on the upside is that 8-day and that 21-day. You have to close above that. Then we can go to the 50-day. You get above that. Then we can go to the retest at 596. And obviously, we have a breakout here at 612.73. Now, here on the downside here, it came all the way down here to this 544.49 level here, but we never filled this gap, okay? So we want to look at the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 544.49, and then we want to look to the top of this candle here at 527.46. There's the gap fill, okay? So your gap and your fill here. But right now here, as long as we're holding that price channel there at 544.49, your next test is going to be that 540.95, which is your old 100 SMA. Now, when we look over here, okay, you got 546. So everything is sitting pretty much right around there, that 21 SMA. Now you can see here how nicely it's been holding this all the way on up here on a closing basis. And that's what we're looking for, holding that 21-day. We start losing that 21-day, well, then we're going to come right on down here, probably towards that 200-day here. We'll definitely fill that gap, and we can come down to this area here. But right now here, the chart is looking very nice, very bullish. Now, you can see on the bottom, you got like oversold condition, and now here, we're kind of rising up here on your RSI here. You got 48 here. This is actually looking here pretty good. But the key to the upside, again, is going to be that 8-day and it's going to be that 21-day. You get above that, just look at that 50-day, and then we can go to that 696.32. Now, I'm a long holder of this here, and I do trade it, so I'm going to see how this all going to shake out. Okay, let's take a look here now at JP Morgan. Okay, we look at JP Morgan here. We'll look on a weekly chart of it here. See, it's pretty much the same thing as the old Goldman Sachs. Okay, so you look at your 21-day, you're holding this very nicely here all the way on up, and that's going to be very key. The key about this one is here, you're above that 8-day, which is very nice at that 243.11. That's what you really want to hold on a closing basis. If not, we have that nice good support there at 230.62 level here. Okay, so when we look here on a daily chart here, okay, you can see here where this is actually, we have like a left shoulder, a head, and we have a right shoulder going on here, okay? So left shoulder, head, and then right shoulder, okay? So now we're looking like we're pushing here above it. So your next level, we just bring that price charts right across, and what we have is 247.96 there on the upside. And then what we'll do is we can just follow the candles up here, but we'll take that candle right there, and we're looking at 251.77 and then 254.31. That is your breakout here. So this chart here is looking actually very bullish because we're above the 8-day, the 21-day here on the weekly, and we have that inverse head and shoulders pattern. So all you do is you take the neckline here, you minus what your 229, the distance between that, and you add that, so which is no problem hitting that 254.31 and probably cracking that and head towards that 275 area if she gets ripping. Okay, so we had a little bit oversold condition, but now your green is over your red, looking very good. This is actually looking better than Goldman Sachs stock here, and we're only at 58 here, looking very nicely. Now, say something happens and it just implodes, okay? So we always look at the downside, 242.55. That's the 8-day, very key. Then we'll look at 240.76. That's your 50-day, and then we have your 21-day at 240.23 level, okay? So that's all looking very strong support levels here. Now, again, if that's lost, We'll come right to the bottom of this candle here, 237.11. We'll come here, you're looking at 234.88. Then we can come over here, you're looking at 231.59. Then we have your big retest there at 229.53 and your hundo sitting right below that there at 228.25. But this is looking very good. But now this also has a gap, okay? So when we look at the bottom of this candle here, at that 229.53 level, there's your gap. And then we want to look at the top of this candle right here. This is your fill. This is 221.96, okay? So gap and fill, in case this here, you lose that price channel and you lose the old 100-day here, then we're going to be going right towards that fill level. But right now here, this is looking very, very bullish to go higher and possibly hit and retest that 254.31, and then we'd have to see what the reaction is once it gets there, okay? Does it break right through here, okay? Or does she just hit that area, double top, and come right on down here? But if she breaks through there, you're probably looking at 275 area very, very easy. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. We're looking actually very, very nice here. We're still trading this box. Nothing has really changed here from this morning. However, see where we pushed up? You pushed right up into that 8-day, and you pushed right up into that 21-day. So that 8-day right now is sitting here at 97,289. Right now, real time on Bitcoin is 97,345. So you're just above that, okay? So if you can hold that level, stay above that 8-day, then we can come right up here to the 21-day. You're looking at 98,096 level. Now, again, if we can get above that level, then what we do is we look at top of this candle. You're looking at 99,920. We'll come to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 100,325. And then we'll come up here. You're looking at 102,605. And then here's the key right here is going to be 103,190. And then obviously your recent high level here at 103,685. You crack above that, then we got a good chance of well, we're going to hit this candle here, 105,325, but you got a good chance of hitting that 108,960. And then we'd have to see what the reaction is once you get there. You break through there, 110, obviously, 115, and probably if you take the price, you take a line, you carry around up here, probably looking at about the 117 level is what you're looking at. But right now, we're looking pretty good here because we're above that 8-day. Now we got to see if we can get back above that 21-day and maybe run this bad boy right up. Now, what I was going to say, though, right here, you can see how many times that I hit this. This is going to be strong resistant level up here. So, okay, so don't look for that 108,960. Look for this level right here, okay, right there, 103,190. That's what we're looking for, okay? If we break that 21 SMA, that's what you look at, and then we have to see what the reaction is once you get there. Once you can break that, then we've had a good shot at that 108.96. But just because it breaks it, just like it did here, doesn't mean it's going there, okay? It means it's going right here, okay? Because look how many times we have this here. So when you have that strong resistance, that's exactly where it's going before it's going to head up there. So always remember that. Now, downside, very, very easy. You want to watch that 50-day. That's going to be key. That's at 93,286. And then when we get below that, you're going to want to look here at the bottom of this candle right here. You're looking at 91,735. And then we have yesterday's low. You're looking at 89,525. Okay. So right now here, you're still just trading this little box here. Like I've been telling you here for about the last, I don't know how many days here now. This is what we're trading. If you can get above that 21-day, then we just look at the top and then we see what the reaction is to the top. Then we can follow the candles up, but don't think right away, oh, just because it's breaking out, it's going there. It's not. It's going here first, and then we have to see what the reaction is before it goes there. Then same thing up here. If it can get up to this area, then we got to see what is the reaction. Does it blast through, or does it double top situation and come right on down? Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natty gas. Okay, here we have the old crude ski. Okay, now, one of my favorite trades. Now you can see here we have this basically is an inside day, okay, which basically means your high and your low are on the inside of the previous high day low. But we're holding the top portion of that candle, which is basically very, very bullish, okay? So let's take a look at the upside here first. So what you want to watch, obviously, is today's high when those futures open. Now remember, the API report will be out today at 4:30. EIA report on Wednesday at 10:30. Okay, so we're going to be looking at today's high and low. Okay, so look at that high, 79.09. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to look at yesterday's high at 79.27. We get above that. This is what we're looking for, is that 80.15 level. Okay, and then we can just work yourself all the way up here till you get this 83.10 all the way up here. But right now, this is what you'll be shooting for, is that 80.15. Okay, if you can keep on cranking. Okay, now on the downside here, well, you basically just want to follow your candles, okay? So look to the bottom of this candle here, 77.41, and then we'll come right here to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 76.54, and then the 75.39, that's going to be key at your 200-day, and then we have the old 8-day, 75.18. Now, when the futures open, this 8-day will probably cross that 200-day and we'll be moving up here nicely. A lot of times, like I always say, is when that the price gets away from that 8-day, it wants to come down, just like we had here. Okay, the 8-day was down here and it wants to come back. See how this 8-day over, the price is here, wants to get back. For whatever reason, it's like a magnet to a fridge. Okay, so all we do is just follow the support levels all the way back down. Like these were resistance. Now they come support levels until we hit that 200 SMA. But if it comes down to 200-day, it holds that 200-day and that 8-day, hell, this could be a buying opportunity to take it right back up again. But we got a little bit towards the nosebleed section here. Okay, same way with your MACD. So just give a little time. Maybe we can have some sideways action and maybe take this bad boy higher. We'll have to see. Okay, natural gas, I pointed out this morning. We start going down. We want to make sure that we hold that key 8 SMA, and we have, okay, 3.71. Very, very nicely. See how nice that is? Okay, this is why you trade the charts. Okay, now again, if your loss is 8-day, then we just look right there toward that 21-day. Okay, very easy at 3.62. If that's lost, we look to the bottom of this candle, okay, 3.54. We look to the bottom of this candle, 3.50, and then we start coming right in here at that 3.42 level. Then we'll come over here at that 3.33, and then you have your 50-day. But that's not what happened. It held that 8-day very, very strong, and it rallied right on up. Now, we rallied all the way up here today. We got as high as 405, okay? But you notice right now the price on natural gas here, you're sitting at 397, right below this area. Okay, see, 401, 401, 401. That's where we're closing at right here. That's strong, strong resistance on the close. Just because you popped up, don't mean dick. You got to be able to close above that 401 level. Now, what we're looking for here when those futures open is you want to watch today's high at 40059, okay? And then if you can crack above that, there's your target at 420. You crack above that, 436, that's your next target, okay? Downside here, obviously, just watch that 8-day, that 21-day. If that's lost, we follow the candles down to maybe possibly down to that 50-day. But now look at here. See, your green is over your red. Very, very nice. And you're only sitting at 59. Plenty of room to run here to the upside. So this is actually, I scalped it twice today on the UNG. It worked out really, really good. Okay, so I have no issues with that. I didn't, yesterday I had a really nice short position in the KOLD, and that worked out good. This worked out long here, so we got to see how this all shakes out. But upside, just watch that 401. Let's see what happens with that. And then we look at 405, and then we look at 420, and then we look at 436. Okay, so what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas. And then we'll see what happens today. Now, remember, API report today on Crude is at 4:30. Tomorrow, EIA report and on Crude is at 10:30. Now, remember, the key tomorrow is going to be at 8:30 in the morning. It's going to be that CPI report. Now, if it confirms like we had today, PPI, okay, that could be a really good, nice trade, okay, and then sell right into it. We have to see how this all shakes out. All right, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.